Hi syndicates, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I'm going to be taking you guys behind the scenes with me on my most viral TikTok videos. If you don't follow me on TikTok yet, it's the same username as YouTube and Instagram at Chen Designs. I post super wholesome, positive, and entertaining videos about avant-garde makeup, and I do lots of skits with my husband, myself, and my guinea pigs Wiggles and Wobbles. So there's a lot of content there. But recently I hit a huge milestone that I didn't think I would ever hit, which was 1 million followers. And so to celebrate the 1 million followers that I gained on TikTok in just 3 months, I wanted to create this video in order to answer a lot of the questions of like what exactly happened while I was creating this video. So without further ado, let's go and watch some of my most viral TikTok videos. Okay, so we're gonna scroll, let's go all the way to like the beginning. So what I consider viral, I would say, would be anything that has over 1 million views. And so that's gonna be just the standard definition of like my viral videos. And obviously as I grew my account, the virality of my videos were much higher than like what I considered viral in the beginning, if that makes sense. The first video that ever reached over 1 million views was this one. Wow. It's so crazy that I only started my TikTok a year ago. I did this look and I decided I wanted to ask my husband to photograph me. And I recorded myself on a whim just because I thought, why not? I didn't really think about, you know, making it into an actual video. So I actually had this sitting in my drafts and I posted it without expecting much.
Shoot. Please.
I don't really want to take photos tonight.
But I'm asking.
I know you're asking, puppy.
Why not? It'll take you like 15 minutes tops.
I'm like bouncing because I'm annoyed.
I can take photos.
Yay.
I want to be able to focus on the most positive things that people say, which is always about the makeup. I don't think I ever get any hate on the makeup really, and it's easy for me when people like hate on the makeup or whatever to ignore that because I'm pretty confident in the makeup. What I didn't expect, and something that I had to learn as a social media influencer, is people commenting on other parts of me that I may have been insecure about in the past or may still feel insecure about. So some things that I realized that people paid attention to was my voice. So at first, what happens when you first go viral is you get shown to an audience that has never seen your content before, and it's not the right audience. So the algorithm will show you to a bunch of people that may not particularly agree or like you, and those people are generally compelled to respond on the comment section for some odd reason. I don't know why people take their time out of the day to comment something negative. It's so easy just to scroll away, but they did. And they're kind of the reason why I went viral and the reason I started noticing my voice being a point of contention for some people. So when I speak to my husband, I use this like very high-pitched baby voice and it comes out really naturally. It's very sweet, he likes it, and it's just like a soft, endearing thing that I do with just my husband. So when I did this video and I filmed myself, I posted it, and people were hating on the baby voice because they were like, wow, it's so forced, is that really your voice? And I didn't understand the difference between normal voice, like why people think that like a deeper voice is a normal voice. If I get excited and stuff, I tend to speak in a higher pitched voice anyways. I talked to my friend about this and she was like, no, keep on doing this, you know, like whatever people feel so compelled about to have to respond to it in a 60-second video, do more of it. You can turn this around into a really positive thing instead of like avoiding it. I ended up finding a community of people who are just like really sweet, and whatever my friend said about eventually finding this community of people that love it instead of hate it was true. It took some time for those people to find my account, but when they did, they became really loyal followers and big fans of mine. So I'm really, really happy that I ended up finding those people, because without you, I don't know if I would still be on TikTok. So let's see. My next viral video was this bumblebee one.
30-minute makeup challenge. This is like you. 20 minutes left. 11 minutes.
of reenacting what happens in the video. So this one I remember really distinctly. This is the second video that ever went viral for me. I will say that this video was the second 30-minute makeup challenge. I started doing a 30-minute makeup challenges because I was spending like 3 or 4 hours on each makeup look, and it was getting really tiring, especially because I was trying to do them every single day to get ahead on my content plan. And also I had just left my corporate job, so I was like really excited about just painting my face every single day. At this point, I hadn't even considered like monetizing or anything. I just wanted to produce videos because I thought they were fun and I wanted to be experimental with them. So I was like, why not? Let's do a 30-minute challenge. And someone had suggested honey as the theme. And so I had an existing drawing with half of my face in like a swirly white, and it had a completely different design on it, but the colors match what I would imagine like honeybees were. So I redesigned that look to incorporate the honey aspect of it. It's more bee than honey really, but you know, avant-garde. I tried to string together like different concepts to make it more fashion forward, I guess. I'll be honest, I really didn't like this look. And so when it went viral, I was shocked. I kept telling James, my husband, out of all the videos that could have gone viral, like why is this one the one that went viral? It like pisses me off that that was the one that went viral, because I wanted so many other videos to go viral and none of them did, and I worked so much harder on those. Everyone was like, I love this so much, and I just don't understand. And so I reposted this video on Instagram later on, and it became my most viral video on Instagram as well. And I was like, what is it about this video that was so good? I kid you not, I like to analyze my videos a lot to figure out like what exactly went viral and like how do I replicate it. I do not know what to do with this one. I just kind of ignored it and pretended it didn't happen, but it kept getting views, and so it was making me panic. I'm like, wait, I don't know why. Like, was it the look? Was it because I looked like a little cute bumblebee at the end? Or I don't know. So now this is when things started to pick up. The next video at 1.6 million views was this makeup removal. I think it was the first time that I asked my husband to remove my makeup. No, it was the second time. This look was inspired by Balmain, so it had a lot of crystals, and I thought, okay, this is gonna be priceless. So this video was him ripping off those gems off of my face, albeit a little bit harshly. And the entire process maybe took around like 10 minutes to remove. All the reactions and interactions here are completely genuine. Nothing was scripted or planned.
Bubby, will you remove my makeup?
If you want.
He looks so uncertain.
It's time. Ow. Okay, go.
Flicked it.
Ow. Goodbye, facial hair. Ow. Wait. Oh, is that my skin? Ow. Oh, it's okay. It's okay. Oh my god, is it coming off? What is it?
I was actually so concerned about my eyebrows.
Nothing came off.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Because I don't really have that many eyebrows to begin with.
I know, you draw them anyway, so it doesn't matter.
Ooh, the rose.
That's rude. Wait, slowly. There was hair. There was hair. Why'd you stop?
Gotta get more. Stop moving.
I'm assisting the rubbing process.
This is back then when I didn't have closed captioning.
Okay, thank you. Ow.
No, I think this is still one of my favorite videos with him. I haven't done a makeup removal with my husband for a really long time. I want to do more, but I've been making so many more TikTok videos now than ever. I think like I just have more content lined up, but maybe I'll do a throwback. So let me know in the comments if you want me to do another makeup removal with my husband. Okay, another makeup removal one. This one was by myself. I kind of wanted to prove to myself. I think my husband was getting a bit big-headed about like how he was the one who was making me viral. So I was like, you know what? I don't need you to be in my video to make it viral. So I put it to the test and I won.
I don't want to do it.
This was a look inspired by Jean-Paul Gaultier.
Here we go.
He did his final collection.
All the work I did. All of it. No big deal. Removing. Okay, one last look. I drew every single one of these.
I was actually really upset. This actually took me 4.5 hours.
Birds.
And I used a tiny, tiny brush for it.
Okay, I guess
I
I'll just
sighed
do all
so
of
many
this
times.
again tomorrow. Not the makeup, so you have good skin. Goodbye.
I mean, all my makeup removals are genuine reactions. I do make commentary when I do them, so I just was like, I'm gonna film it, albeit sometimes it's a bit exaggerated, especially when it comes to the noises, because I need to say things a little bit louder with the water running and also with the echo in the bathroom. But most of the time, I mean, this is a period of, like I said, like maybe 8 to 15 minutes, like this random range of me doing the makeup removal. So I've stitched together a very, very short part of a longer conversation with myself. Okay, this one's the one that went like insanely viral in my opinion. It's at 6.9 million views. It was another makeup removal with my husband. I did a Chanel inspired look. So it was the first time I was using these type of trims. They're a lot thicker and these are like fabric trims. So you use them to like add on to clothes, but I put it on my face. I bought them from Joann's.
Daddy, can you help me remove my makeup?
Yeah, I can help you move your makeup. Hi.
Oh my god, what did I do? Wait, why would you pick the middle one? I can't move my face.
No, I can't.
The pacing
No,
of this
yeah.
video is a lot better than the
I
ones
said don't
before
yank.
it.
I'm not yanking.
I spit.
Pull this way, maybe it'll help.
Ow, no, it didn't!
This one genuinely hurt.
Eyebrows. Ah!
It wasn't, it actually hurt. My knees went weak there.
Oh.
So can I go faster?
No.
I love a good
We're
nose
we're
shot.
good.
Ooh, dance.
I'm doing it.
My skin was actually pretty red after this.
Retain what you can. Ah!
Oh, it did take a little
Yo,
bit.
this almost took off my eyebrows. I was genuinely
sorry, that's
concerned.
Dang!
Oh, it looks like
I
little
tried
black
not
hairs.
putting glue on it, but I had
Your
to.
love and support.
You have my love and support.
That eye
Come
roll.
out the room. See? Still supporting. All the way out here, I'm still supporting.
Still supporting.
Daddy!
This next one, I was inspired by this artist that went viral for doing a ballpoint pen drawing that took him like 4 months or something like that, a couple of months, but it was like 140 hours worth of drawing. And it was so complicated, so inspiring, kind of like fine china or like porcelain inspired. So I really wanted to do something inspired by it, but I knew that with the intricacies of that piece of art, to do it justice, I would have to spend a really long time on mine as well. It was a lot of drawing. So I did it and I split into 3 parts. I made so many videos for this because I was like, I gotta make this worth it. One was a recreation of the very first like video that got me viral, and I wanted to see if people would make fun of my voice again. So I did it, and I kind of knew what I was getting into.
Are you gonna photograph me? Right now?
Hold on 1 second. I'm almost done. Like literally let me type like 5 words.
Was it 5
It's
words?
gonna take hours.
Okay, let me pause right there. So my husband loves to say, just let me do this like 1 second or whatever. And we've had conversations. I told him like, you have to give me like a more accurate estimate on the amount of time it will take you to get back to me, because I will be waiting there for like hours to finish something. He'll say, oh, 1 second. And it'll take him like an hour. And I'm like, oh my gosh, if you say, give me 10 minutes, I'll never see you again, right? Like you've gotta be more specific, people. That's where this joke comes from, of me saying it's gonna take hours.
How about now?
Almost there. Almost there.
How about now?
Almost there.
That seems like you're typing more than 5
He was typing more
words.
than
That
5
was
words.
5 words. I'm ready. Who's ready to get their face photographed?
Me.
Okay. You're gonna get photographed so hard, you're gonna hurt tomorrow morning.
So this is when he turned around and realized that I was filming. He had no idea I was filming. I was trying to do it secretly, and I hadn't done it in such a long time that he like didn't know that I was filming at all. And so that's why I was so shocked, because I was like, that's not what I expected. But then I decided to put it in because I think it was still appropriate to put it into a TikTok video. It wasn't that explicit. I actually hashtagged baby voice because I wanted people to know that baby voice was coming. So if they saw the hashtag, they can run or scroll away if they didn't want to see it. I was preparing for people to comment about my baby voice, and instead they started commenting about my teeth. What more can you point out? So I'm wearing blue lipstick. And when you wear blue lipstick, it brings out the yellow in your teeth. If you're wearing red lipstick, it makes your teeth look whiter. A lot of people don't understand lighting or color theory. Also, I had one of those vanity mirrors sitting in front of me, and I had the yellow light on instead of the white fluorescent light because I thought it made my makeup look better. I didn't really think too much about it, and I posted it, and all the comments are about how yellow my teeth look. And then there's a bunch of people defending me. Well, I pointed out my face was covered in 6+ hours of makeup. They're focusing on the wrong thing. The next video, it still holds the title of most viral video on my TikTok. And this was removing 6+ hours of makeup. This one really, really broke my heart because I really didn't want to remove this makeup at all.
This is the longest makeup look I've ever done, and I worn it for less than an hour. And it's okay, because I got pictures of it. All right.
It still hurts
Can do it.
to remember this.
Mommy, I can't do it. I'm gonna cry.
I teared up.
Ow. Be strong, Cindy. Be strong.
Smack the cotton bud.
That's a lot of makeup on a very little person.
Let me pause. Some people commented on how dry it was when I put it on my face. The cotton bud had some makeup remover on it, but the makeup had been sitting on my face for so long at this point. I think it was just cream makeup, so it was all waterproof cream makeup, so like putting water on it wouldn't had made a difference because it's all waterproof. When I put the makeup remover directly onto my forehead and tried to rub it, it took a while for it to melt. If this was off camera, I would have just taken the makeup remover on my hand with the oil cleanser and just wiped it all over my face to like melt the makeup off like I did in my previous videos. But for the TikTok, I used a cotton pad instead, which also ended up striking a controversy on the usage of cotton pads because it was wasteful. So later on, I had to also reevaluate my cotton pad strategy, and I started using a microfiber plush towel, which was a game changer. It was so much better, and it was also better for the environment.
Good job. You did a great job. You did a great job. Okay, 30 seconds to destroy all. 6 hours of work. I inhaled powder. I glued my eyebrows. I painted my hair. I turned myself into a beautiful smurf. The most avant-garde of all smurfs. Avant-garde smurf. Bye.
It's at 10.6 million views, which is insane. It's just interesting to see that so many of my followers, I think I gained more than 500,000 followers from just that video alone, because that's how people found me. And I kind of became this image of like positivity, like wholesome content, and people were like telling me things about my branding that I didn't understand or see before. So that helped me shape who I was as a persona on TikTok. And to this day, I still have people commenting on my video whenever I have blue-ish makeup saying avant-garde smurf, or like, you did a good job, you did a great job. They'll like quote this particular video to kind of signify, hey, like I've been a follower of yours since like the beginning, basically, when you started really taking off. That's really like sweet in my eyes when I see people quoting, because people who are just joining my page recently who have never seen that video won't get it. So it's kind of like an inside joke with like me and my followers. So whenever people say avant-garde smurf, I know exactly what they're referring to. So the next one, this is when I started doing skits with my husband.
Hey, we're going to the grocery store. Are you ready yet? What are you wearing?
What do you mean? It's my grocery outfit. Don't you like it?
It was staged because everything else we've done had been genuine, but it takes longer when it's like a real genuine reaction because you have to stitch it together at the end with the best parts. This video actually was cut together in like 5 minutes. I said, hey, I want to try something, babe. Let's do this. You have to say, hey, babe, we're going to grocery store. I'm going to film you from behind. And I quickly was just like, okay, now hold the video at this angle so that you film me from your eye level so people can kind of see what I look like in your perspective. It was actually nighttime when we filmed, but I wanted it to look like daytime. So I had him put one of my LED lights like right next to me so that it lit up where the window would have been. So it looked like daylight coming in through the window. That's what I'm trying to say. And then I edited it from the yellow lighting that we normally have at night to a blue light because it looks more like natural light during the daytime. So this is all faked, but I think it was one of the most successful videos because it was cute. So the next video that went viral was the series that I still do now once a month, which is Waking Up My Husband.
Baby. Do you want coffee? I made coffee for you.
So people were saying that they wanted to buy a t-shirt with I Made Coffee for You, or Baby. So that one had 7.8 million views, and it spurred a lot of recreation. So I still see to this day people are recreating them waking up their significant others with like their makeup on, and I think it's so entertaining to watch. I love it, and I continuously do it. Another makeup removal, but this one was a Gucci makeup removal.
Hello, Miss Underwater! Q-tips. They say this is the proper way to remove your makeup. We shall put it to the test. Miss Underwater! Loosen the glue. Is not enough.
So here I'm actually trying not to hurt myself,
Much
because I use the
better.
same trim as I did for the Chanel one, which when James ripped off the trims, they were so painful. So I was trying not to replicate that experience by using micellar water, and it actually really helped.
No screams.
Progress.
Extra reinforcement. Ow. You're mad. I get it. I glued you. I'm sorry. Yes!
My hair is so messy.
Just builds character. Well, let's save these ones.
So I did a video
Save the bees.
right before
We
this
are not gonna be in pain today.
where I like put a headscarf on.
Oh, I got it out. Yes, look at that. Look at that. Yes. Yes.
Triumphant. I was going delirious. I feel like I'm always delirious after like a long makeup process. I do my makeup for like 2 hours to 4 hours. I mean, the longest one was six hours, almost like 6.5 hours really. And then I take like another 2 hours to film at least like 10 videos so that I can, you know, make sure that I have enough to go on for like the next week, just in case I don't have time to paint my face, which sometimes I don't because I build a business on the side, my coaching business. It takes a long time to create all this stuff. I don't think people understand how much content creators put into their videos, at least me as a content creator. Okay, that was a lot of TikTok videos to go through, so I'm gonna do a part 2 of my more recent TikTok videos that have gone viral, because I think from now on it started like happening more often. Stay tuned for part 2. Literally stop texting. Oh my gosh, how do you turn off notifications? I'm trying to film a YouTube video here. No emails either. Goodbye. God, I can't film a YouTube video.